the corgi in his natural habitat spotted a very large beetle. He's become bored with the beetle, so he has stopped the hunt. Merlin, you are a silly guy. Hi, my name is Crystal. Welcome. We live in Connecticut, Zone 6B, and we have big things planned for today. Not really. I'm just gonna be harvesting from our garden and also doing a garden tour. I'm not sure which order I'm gonna do it yet. It kind of feels like it's gonna start raining. I really need to harvest things. I have been putting it off for 2 days, which is, in terms of squash, like double the size. Our tomatoes are looking fantastic. I am so excited for the tomatoes. We are gonna hurry up and get into it. I've got to get Merlin inside because he is very distracting. And then we will get started with something. It's a good day. Let's go. We are right next to the strawberry bed, so we will start here. Some flowers starting to make a comeback. There's tons of strawberry runners. And then I've been coming in here and pulling the weeds out. Once again this year, there is a volunteer tomato. I have no idea what it is, but we let her go because I rarely take out volunteer plants. They tend to be some of the best ones that I grow. And then we've got strawberries in this container, so that's exciting. Lots of flowers there. I've got carrots, which I just harvested carrots from our other garden bed. Look at that. This one does not feel like it's doing anything. And weeds. Oh my God, the weeds. I've got a tomato plant in here, and carrots, a dwarfing tomato. Here's Container Alley. I've got beans and a squash, a bushing cucumber that is failing miserably over here. Does not like this container. It was worth a shot. More bush beans. This is a beefsteak tomato. People don't know I'm here. And so they think they're pulling off into the woods somewhere. And so we hear all kinds of conversations. Anyway, so that's the beefsteak tomato. And I've got a tortoise beetle infested. Actually, those aren't tortoise bugs. What the heck are those? Great. Rosita eggplant that's struggling a little bit because of the bugs. Geranium kissed tomato, soybeans. I'll hopefully be able to save the seeds from. Tomatoes in containers. King of the North bell peppers in here. Potatoes, carrots, and more potatoes. I love this little section of the garden. I'm always amazed at how much food I'm able to produce in just these containers. Over here we have zucchini, squash, zucchini, and then I added some more tomato plants. I squeezed in pepper plants behind there. We'll see how those do. Oh no, did they fall off? I don't see the kiwi berries anymore. No. Oh, these stupid vines. Most finicky freaking plant, I swear. Oh no, there they are. Sorry, plant. I didn't mean it. I take it back. They're there. It's okay. And there's more in there. We're good. Jacob's cattle beans. It's a drying bean, or I grow it for drying beans. Those are on the outside. And then I've got some corn. The silk's starting to show. Those beans are almost done. State Fair winter pumpkin, baby boo pumpkin. And then right here is where I started a bunch of bush beans. I've got contender bush garden beans in there. I have shallots in here that I need to harvest today. A couple tomato plants and Lady Godiva squash, watermelon. Here is where I cleaned up a little bit. This is a bunch of tomato plants in here. This is the first time I've grown this many in this spot. I seem to be doing okay so far. I definitely see worm poop though, and there he is. I have been looking for this one for about a week now. Oh no! No! all win. We all win. And we're getting Amish paste tomatoes. These are my favorite to make sauce with. Lots of blueberries to harvest today. I've got potatoes mixed in with butternut squash, garden beans, and honey nut squash. With Steve's help, I was able to fix this side. It was completely falling down. This has to work or the whole thing's coming down. It is so rotted and the screws are just falling out, but we are too far in to what's growing in there to replace it right now. She should make it, but we've got this subarctic plenty tomato plant doing wonderfully, and herbs, sweet potatoes with a beefsteak tomato in the middle. I cannot get eggplants to grow in this pot for some reason. They just keep doing that. This is like the 6th plant I've put in there, and then it just does that. The one next to it's doing fine. I don't know what's going on there. The Greenstalk is flourishing, but I have a lot of maintenance to do on it. Maybe resort some herbs so I have enough when we start canning. I got the peas out of here recently, so the tomato plants are doing very good. These are all cherry tomatoes, and then there's a couple volunteers there, another one here, and another one there. With a fennel plant, Roma tomatoes, different kinds, and a early yellow straightneck squash in here. Yesterday I took out the carrot plants because the ones that I had let go to seed, they were overtaking the garden bed. Took it out and it gave the tomatoes much more room to breathe. And then we have bolting lettuce. That's always fun. More garden beans to harvest, and the plants are starting to show their age. Tomato plants everywhere. This is one of the areas I started more beans. I got the Odeon bush beans over there and jade bush beans over there. But look at all the tomatoes. So excited. If any of them start to look like that, I pick it off. So it doesn't really put its energy into growing something that I'm probably not going to be able to eat. The Cherokee purples, the oregano plant. Another section of weeds I need to work on in the asparagus bed. Purple potted pole beans and Blue Lake beans in here too. Squash. Zinnias, sunflowers, zucchini, ground cherry plant that is struggling. I think it'll make a comeback though. Here's our sweet peppers. Got some pimentos growing. We're starting to get hot peppers too, which I'm excited about. Some more potatoes and our cucumber bed. It has been really hot for these plants. Heat makes them bitter. The stress from the pests, lack of rain makes them bitter. So I've had to make sure that I am providing them plenty of water, picking off bugs that are stressing the plant out, harvesting cucumbers as soon as they look somewhat ready. But that'll do it for the garden tour portion of the video. We're gonna harvest the things. I'll probably start with the blueberries. I wish we got blueberries more than once a year. It's just the best. I think they're called Dutch Red Shallots. I grew them from shallots that we grew last year. And these turned out much better than the ones from last year did. had to get one of the larger harvest baskets because the box that I grabbed was not enough. Looks like we got some onions in there too. These are our purple potted pole beans. And these are the Blue Lake pole beans. I'm gonna now harvest in the shade of the garden beans before I go and check out the cucumbers. This is an early prolific straightneck squash from Baker Creek. A golden zucchini from MIgardener. And an early yellow crookneck squash from Dollar Tree. Bush pickle cucumbers from Fruition seeds. National pickling cucumber from Dollar Tree. Silver slicer from Fruition seeds. Straightneck cucumber from Dollar Tree. Marketmore cucumber from Dollar Tree. And Chicago pickling cucumbers from Boston. Nope. The Chicago pickling is not from Boston. Chicago pickling cucumbers from Baker Creek. A homemade pickles cucumber from Hudson Valley Seed Company. Next up, we're going to harvest a bunch of hot peppers. These are the Black Magic Jalapeños. It's an F1 hybrid from Mowing Organic Seeds. Regular jalapenos from MIgardener. And over here is the Craig's Grande jalapenos from Baker Creek. These are the Provider garden beans. They're a bushing variety from Burpee Organics. And there's no label over here, but based on other videos we've done when I looked back to see what these were, I believe they're the top crop from Dollar Tree. These are the Odeon bush beans from Baker Creek. I started these over in the other garden bed to see if they do better in a garden bed versus a container. Royal Burgundy bush snap beans from Fruition seeds. There's a cucumber I missed. I see it. This is from the National Pickling cucumbers from Dollar Tree. These are wineberries. They are wild on our property. Really delicious, especially when you wait for them to get dark red. They grow up near a lot of our wild blueberries. They fall right off. They're kind of like a raspberry, but they're a little bit more tart. Ow. The prickers on these wineberry plants are fierce. They're so sharp, but the berries are so pretty. Hey, Hottie.
Hi. Literally.
What a day. So we harvested a whole bunch of stuff and I did a garden tour. That was fun. What a nice day today. The weather, not so much. I had to keep taking breaks in between doing stuff because the sweat was pouring off of my face. That was making my eyes burn. I should probably mention I'm sitting in the truck because I'm helping Steve. I'm helping Steve by sitting in the air conditioning and pumping the brakes. He's replacing all the brakes in his truck and rotating his tires and stuff. We harvested the shallots, which really needed it. They were really wet. We got beans and cucumbers and some squash. And we also got jalapenos. Oh, and then we got blueberries, wineberries, but no tomatoes. They'll be here soon. They're there. They're growing.
All right, go ahead.
It's like a sauna in here. All right, that's gonna do it for this video for reals. I will see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.